Lesson number 7. Sacred desire reclaimed. The holy restoration of longing, life force, and love without shame. There is a longing inside you that has never been wrong. Not when it whispered for closeness, not when it ached for beauty, not when it burned for connection or cried out in craving. Not even when it curled itself into the arms of someone who couldn't hold it. Desire, real, raw, embodied desire, was never your enemy. But somewhere along the line, you were taught it was. If you were raised in suppression, maybe you were taught to be modest, quiet, controlled, to hide your curves, to silence your passion, to save it for marriage. You might have learned to see your body as a temptation, not as a temple. Your feelings as dangerous, your longing as proof that you were dirty. They never taught you that God will give you the desires of your heart. Not meaning He's going to give you everything your heart desires, but the deep soul level desires are given to you from God. They are not to be demonized. They never taught you that desire could be divine, that it could be prayer, that your craving for connection, touch, pleasure, passion, and play was planted by God, not the enemy. The devil is a lie. So maybe you suppressed it, and in the shadows, suppression became distortion. And if you were raised in distortion, maybe no one ever told you that your body was sacred. Maybe your desire was never protected, only taken. Maybe you learned to use sex as currency, as a coping mechanism, as a way to feel loved or powerful or seen. Maybe you said yes when you meant no. Maybe you thought, at least if I give this part of me away, I won't be left. Maybe your desire was punished, and so you punished it too. But the truth is, desire was never the problem. Disconnection was. So this is the holy return of desire, baby. Desire is not a sin. Desire is an invitation to remember what brings you alive, what makes your body sing, what lights your eyes, what pulses through your hands when you're creating what you crave when no one is looking. Desire is not just about sex. Desire is your life force. It's what God gave you to build, move, create love, and birth heaven on earth. You were never meant to exile it. You were meant to purify it, to sanctify it. For survivors of trauma, desire can feel confusing. Not because it's wrong, but because the body doesn't even know how to hold it safely. If you were punished for your pleasure, your nervous system might associate desire with danger. If your yes was ever violated, your desire might have become entangled with powerlessness. If you never got to explore your body safely, your longing might have been outsourced, performative, or numb. And so you either shut it down entirely or you disconnected from it and chased it outside of yourself. But now, here now, is the moment you get to rewrite that with compassion, love, reverence, and with God. With your body's full yes. These are some healing practices I want you to try to reclaim your sacred desire. Number 1, holy yes, holy no practice. Your body must learn that yes and no are both holy. This is the root of sovereign desire. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Place your hand on your heart and ask, what is my holy yes today? And what is my holy no today? Say them out loud, not to convince, not to explain, but to reclaim your authority. Practice this every day. When your body trusts your no, your yes becomes safe again. Number 2, the pleasure of presence. Sensuality, like we talked about in our previous lesson, is not just about sex, it's about being alive in your senses. Breathe like your breath is prayer. Sip tea like it's holy nectar. Walk barefoot on the earth and feel the ground hold you. Touch your skin with reverence. Touch your lover's skin with reverence, not just lust, not shame, just honor, respect, love. Notice what tastes good, what smells intoxicating, what makes you melt. God made this world rich in texture and sensation, and you get to be here now, fully. Last but not least, Desire journaling. Ask yourself, if I were not afraid of being judged, what would I admit I desire? If I knew my desire was sacred, what would I let myself create? What longing lives inside of me that hasn't had a voice? What does God want to do with my desire? Let the answers come raw. Let them come holy. Let the ink break the shame, baby. Now, let's talk about desire versus fantasy. Desire is sacred, but fantasy, especially when trauma-informed, can become a mirror of unmet needs. Sometimes what we crave sexually is actually safety, power, freedom, validation, nurturing, control, attention, emotional closeness. Instead of judging your fantasies, get curious. Ask yourself, what am I really seeking? Bring the deeper longing into the light. Bring it to God. Let Him meet it at the root. You don't need to punish yourself, but you can start to understand yourself on a deeper level, so that when you do move in desire, you know where it's coming from. You know the intention. And I want to remind you now in this moment that this is not about purity culture. This is not an invitation to shut down. This is not spiritual bypassing of erotic complexity. This is not a doctrine of shame, suppression, or control. This is the return to sovereign desire, where nothing owns you, but everything is allowed to move through you with clarity, consent, and connection to source. But you get to choose. You get to be whole during this process. You get to experience the joy of being alive, not perform for it. Repeat after me. God, I give you my desire, not to erase it, but to remember its holiness. Rewire my body to know that pleasure is not proof of sin, but of life. I release shame from every cell. I unplug from distortion, addiction, loops, and confusion. I come home to my truth. Let my longing be filled with you. Let my choices be sovereign, not reactive. Let my pleasure be prophetic. Let my sensuality be sacred. Let my desire build the new earth. Breathe that in. Cry if you need to. Feel the fire rise in your belly. It's God in there. I want you to know you are not dirty. You are not too much. You are not wrong for wanting. You are not broken because of what you've done or what's been done to you. You are a holy temple of divine pleasure. You are a safe place for God's desire to live. You are a river of sensual wisdom, not for others to consume, but for you to embody and swim in and enjoy. You can say yes when it's real, and you can say no when it's not. You can feel everything and still be pure in heart. You don't need to be tame. I'm just asking you to be true. I'm not asking you to be celibate. I'm asking you to check your intention at the door. What are you longing to fill? What is the desire really about? So that when you do have sex, you are making love. And it can be beautiful instead of shameful, right? You deserve that. Your desire is not dangerous, it's divine. And it's reclaimed right here, right now. For years, because of my religious trauma, I used to try to pray that God would take away my desire for women because of everything the religious world taught me. My desire was wrong, right? I spent years praying about this, fasting about it, crying about it, being celibate, sober, all the things. And the biggest thing that God showed me, and what I want to share with you also, is it's all about your intention. Where's your heart? Are you moving from love? Are you moving from lust? Are you looking to just take? Or do you want to give and receive in balance as a dance? Don't ever let people tell you your desires are wrong. or that they should be suppressed. Most of the time, the thing you desire is just pointing to something that's actually really true to your soul. I love you.